The artistic interest in the project for me came in the metaphor that the agency had come up with for the project, that we were talking about the concept that for an LGBT person that life can be like a battlefield. And it was this elevated idea that allows us to go through this very rough terrain that feels like we're almost in war, but also to keep it very grounded and natural with some very naturalistic pieces of production design. The choice to shoot in a POV and a subjective camera is the basis of the entire commercial, because the idea for us is to try and put the audience in the perspective of someone traveling through their life in this exaggerated way. So most importantly, apart from the drama of moving through the terrain in a very difficult and rough and dynamic manner, we also have these intimate moments where we get a glimpse of a look from other people that we're interacting with, and we can see a whole range of emotions, from disgust or maybe disapproval, or people who are just unsure. What it should do is put our audience in the position of maybe identifying themselves as someone who has not behaved nicely or kindly to someone in this position. We've been really lucky to have world-class people come on board to collaborate on this project. Patrick Duro, very famous, very highly skilled cinematographer who has been an influence on me and my work for many, many years. I've done a couple of jobs with him, and he was the first person that we proposed this project to, and he came on board, no questions asked, was really interested in the concept. This is a challenge for him as well. He's never shot anything in this way, so we're discovering a whole lot of great techniques. We also have Stefan Rosenblum, our production designer, working on the project, who has done a fantastic job. We've built 6 sets in the mud, in the dust, in the middle of the French countryside. He and his team have brought so much to it. He's a really interesting guy who's worked a lot in both commercial and feature film world. He's been bringing this slightly surreal texture to everything. Everything feels like we're in the real space, like in a living room, but it's all just a bit off, which works really nicely to give this sense that our world is constructed. And I've had a lot of fun then with the cinematographer playing with these sets, because we dip into a space that feels like we're actually in a living room, and then we pull out wider, and then we start to reveal that we're in a mud pit surrounded by trees, and it's the middle of the night. There are other times when we can actually see the lighting, or other times where we can see the back of the set. This is all really deliberate to help break the illusion over and over and over, and I think give a sort of playfulness to the idea as well. Moonwalk Films, who I work with quite a lot on a lot of special projects, brought this to me and discussed, how could we do this? Was the really interesting opportunity here.
Lorsque j'ai lu le script, j'ai été touché par la sensibilité et l'intelligence du message. Je pense que aujourd'hui, certainement plus qu'avant, le regard qu'on porte à la différence est très importante, quelle qu'elle soit. Et je trouve que le script a été écrit avec une vraie intelligence.
Alexi Bensa, executive producer at Moonwalk, could just see the potential of not only how we could make something that was hopefully socially relevant, but also involve a whole team of people in a project that's not just your normal commercial. The energy on set here is very special, because everyone can feel that we're not only making a film that looks intriguing and is an interesting experience, but is also a very important cause. Being engaged with the LGBT cause, I think, is basically an issue of human rights. If we can help just a tiny bit to try and bring about some understanding in the community, in the society at large, and we can just shift the needle a little bit on that, then we've hopefully done something that is good, and we've all put our talent and our skill into creating something which can help change society.
Action.
Cut. Brilliant work. Thank you so much. That's a wrap.